Fellow hobbyists, collectors, and Predator heads alike, I want to welcome you back if you are a regular subscriber, but if you're new to this channel, this is Predator Collectibles and I am your host, Glennon Taylor, and we take a look at anything from action figures, comic books, statues, prop replicas, anything that you can take home and add it to your collection. Now in today's videos, you'll notice for my backdrop decoration, I have the poster and the Funko Pops from Shane Black's 2018 The Predator, because it's exactly 1 year from today's date. And I figured why not go ahead and look at Lab Escape Fugitive Predator from NECA. And more than likely, I'm not going to look at the box because it's pretty standard for all their Ultimate boxes. And of course the open flap has of course the figure inside of it with the same description as the previous Fugitive Predator as well. So I'm not going to look into the box, so without further ado, let's look into the accessories and the figure that NECA gives us in this box. The first thing we're going to be looking at is the hands that come with the Lab Escape Fugitive Predator. So I do like the fact that you get two particular fist clenched hands, and I think that's really pretty neat. The paint job is pretty standard for most of NECA figures. I'm not quite sure exactly what you'd be planning on doing with these particular hands in general as far as posing or any kind of similar fighting pose like fisticuffs, but I think that's neat that you get options for a clenched fist as opposed to the open hands that are standard when it comes to opening up this box. And then the last hand you have is the gun wielding hand, which is very cool, and it does come with the shuriken and machine gun, which you're looking at right now. I really do like the shuriken, even though it's not chrome, but it is a silver paint, so it has that nice good sheen and shine to it. And then of course you have the standard black machine assault rifle that does in fact get used by the Fugitive Predator as he's trying to escape from the lab. Yeah, I think he uses the machine gun all of about 5 or 10 minutes. The shuriken only uses about one time as he's in the back of the army truck. But I do like to have both options, so you do have the machine gun assault rifle as well as the shuriken, so that's a nice good addition for this figure. Now, what I also really like is the bio helmet that comes with this particular figure, and that's mainly because this is the battle damaged scratched version, and this is the bio helmet that you actually see in the movie in Jacob Tremblay's character, which I believe is the autistic son of Roy Holbrook's character, and that's just where you'll be able to see it because he'll actually have it at the very end of the film and not the beginning. But it does have that nice good detail inside of it, which I really do like a lot. And I really do appreciate when NECA puts that extra detail both outside and inside of the bio helmet. And I just really like the fact that this is another option, whether it be clean and battle damage versions of both bio helmets. Now this bio helmet unfortunately does not go onto the Predator itself. It's only meant to be as a display piece. Now the other particular part I really like about the figure itself is the body is slim in design, and I really do like that he has no armor, but I also like these particular aspects of the Fugitive Predator because it is Lab Escape. No armor is shown, so you're able to see the sculpt, the serrations or separations of his muscle tissue, and the paint is really good, and I just really like this particular figure overall. Now I did think at first, because he's so skinny, that he is actually a lot taller than the standard NECA Predators. So as you can see from this particular cracked tusk Predator that I have, he stands at a little over 8 inches. And when I put also the measuring tape against the Fugitive Lab Escape Predator, it seems as though he's probably about the same size, but when you clearly put them together, the cracked tusk and the Fugitive Predator, the Fugitive Predator Lab Escape is a little bit taller based on shoulder height. So maybe about an inch or a few centimeters taller than the cracked tusk Predator. What I also really like about the head sculpt is the sculpt itself is really nice and smooth, and even though you can clearly see the seam line between the mandibles and the head, that's perfectly normal, and that's also where I'm seeing where the paint could be a little bit better, but it has gotten better compared to the last Fugitive Predator. And I noticed that the mandibles might seem just a little bit more of a grayish white color. I'm not quite sure if whether or not that was the same for the last Fugitive Predator, but I'll have to go to double check. But I do like how the dreads are nice, laid, and flat, and that's where I'm also really liking quills, the crown. I just really like the head sculpt overall, and the eyes are painted very well. Overall, I really do like the head sculpt, and yeah, pretty standard for NECA as well as the Fugitive Predator out of this line. Okay, so this is the head that I was really looking forward to playing with, mainly because this is the head with the LEDs in it, as you can tell from this white strip. And in the package, you can already tell where the dreadlocks have already formed. So when you're trying to attach this head to the body, you just want to spread those dreads, make sure that they're pliable so you can attach the head to the body. And we're going to go ahead and remove this strip, and the way you do that is slowly and surely taking the piece off very carefully, revealing the battery compartment like so. And there is how you know you have the battery, the LED. Just take it off like that. And there you have that. We'll just simply reattach it. Make sure everything lines up. There we go. And the button is right here. And there you have the LEDs. This is really awesome. But I want to take a look at the battery compartment really quickly. So let's take a look really quickly on how they're able to wire and everything real quick. I think this is a really cool concept and idea mechanically. And of course you have your two batteries, and you have your positive, negative ground for the one LED, and then you have the one resistor. And you just want to, of course, press this little white button, and it gives you that LED look, which is really cool. And I wish that there was more of these in other figures, but hopefully NECA will be able to decide to put these more in other Predator figures, but we'll have to wait and see. But I really like that idea a lot. So that's pretty much how they wired it up, and I'll go ahead and put it right back into the helmet. Now you want to be careful, because this little piece right here, which is again the tri-laser, that's how it actually holds that button. So you want to make sure that it's snug just as such, like so. Slides in, and you have, of course, your battery compartment. Make sure that it slides in so, just like this. Make sure it's lined up. Press in snugly. Make sure the button can be pressed in. Yep. Alright. It should line up just like this. And there you have it. So this is what I was talking about, that wavy dread look from the packaging. So I'm not really crazy about that, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to be able to fix it. It will actually probably stay that way depending upon how long I have it posed or used on this head. But that's one con that I really don't like about the head. Other than that, I really do like the LED feature on the head. That to me is probably going to be the best pet that I like. So there you have, again, the Lab Escape Fugitive Predator. It's very simple in design, very simple as far as both hands, accessories. What I really like a lot are the joints, because it gives you that full range of motion where he can grab his face and grab onto his biohelmet as though he's actually putting it on, and have his eyes light up. So I really do like that articulation. I really do hope that NECA puts more of that articulation in future figures. Maybe, maybe not, mainly because armor does hinder movement as far as the shoulder pads and the chest armor, but more than likely I really do want to see more movement in those arms and the legs. But overall, I want to know what you think of not just the movie, but also this particular Lab Escape Fugitive Predator. Do you like the LED aspect? I know I do. I want to see that in more biohelmets for future Predators. So leave me a comment down in the comment section of what your thoughts are. I always love hearing feedback from you, as well as having a discussion regarding these figures. And if you by any chance like this video and Predator content, give me a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. And if you are a Predator fan like me, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification for all future videos. And next week will in fact be my live stream for the month of September, so don't miss it. And if you're interested in any other videos that I've done, such as the Fugitive Predator review and other NECA figures, I will leave those up here in the information card for you to watch. I do hope you enjoy the rest of the content that I have to offer, and if there's anything else, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on my live stream on Saturday the 28th at 5:30 p.m. Happy hunting.